Hey everybody, it's your boy Sketch of Peace, coming at you guys with another live stream video. Smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up those likes. Get those comments in those comment section from all of my videos on YouTube. And please check my latest video that I've created and made based on between the blacks and the Latino Hispanic communities that needs to huddle up and get together once before this election year comes in good, because most definitely is about to be another shift change for this greatest of the worst, most utmost for the struggling economy. So that's all I have to say for that reference. So let's get into the video. Now, I'm just gonna make mention, just like my last couple of videos and my last recent one just the other day, and I just want to make reference to the fact that this 2024 election, this election year, even though I've been saying about this back in 22 and probably like back in 2018, that I knew that the election year between 2020 and 2024 was going to be reluctantly nearly almost the same, but a little different from each other. Now, opposing that, you guys already know that we're happy about the situation with Donald Trump being convicted of the 35 convictions that he has just gotten just recently last week. And I have to be honest, of everything that has contriculated up to this point, the man should have got the conviction a long time ago. A long time ago. Come on. And we already know he was guilty all through the presidency. Come on. But just to make reference all about it, I have to really be honest with you guys. I wonder how many people really was going to vote for this man again. That's what I really, truly want to understand. I want to know who the fuck is going to vote for a man that wanted to see the end of the middle class culture. Huh? Who was going to vote for this guy? By a show of hands. Anybody. Anybody. Anybody in the comment section. Anyone. Any hands. Somebody, please tell me. Shoot me. Shoot me a comment, please. Shoot Sketch a Piece that good old comment, that good old like. Somebody, some good view click. Somebody shoot me one, because it has got to be so redundantly appalling of bestarging of the fact that this man has done nothing but pure harm to not only to the global economy within the United States of America, but for the world itself. It's a damn shame. Damn shame. And it's just appalling to the fact that, unfortunately, I have to put Kanye in the mix of the bubble here. But truth be told, yes, I love Kanye to death, but it'll be in a similar case where society let him get away with murder. It's the truth, yes. It's the truth, but Trump here, that's on a whole different level. Whole different level. And it's crazy, It's crazy. That's why I'm so tired, like I said in my last videos, of referencing to you guys that this 2024 election year is going to change the face of America for the next, I believe, probably the next 80 years. Never mind the 2028 election, but I can't really say never mind 28 because that's just going to be the follow-up for this election. But I'm just saying, for a ghost of it being the election year of now, Yes. This is going to be the icebreaker of all icebreakers, deal breakers. Of all ice deal breakers between the imaginary thin line of consistently being on the real or within the fake. Preliminary lines of this corrupt, institutionalized plantation economy that people still haven't woke up and smelled the roses, that we're voting for people that don't give a fuck about you, that don't care about you. Excuse me. That only wants to see you fail, that doesn't want to see you succeed in life, that only wants to marginalize you, MK Ultra-ize you, program you as their little mutant puppets of mindless apocalyptic zombies that can't think for themselves, but that only can think for what's in the best interest for humanity through man's society. Something that you and I should already know who is for us and who's against us. Now, of course, I said back in 22 about Senator Raphael Warnock winning that election. I'm still for that. But I still told y'all I'm an independent Democrat. But I'm full independent. Because neither party's Democratic or Republican, I don't really probably agree with wholeheartedly. But I do take certain pieces for what I do believe what a true diplomacy society is really supposed to have. But a society that we're supposed to really have is a council society. A council-like society where it's pro-balanced, is pro-thinking of pro-life balance. Not pro-choice, not pro-life, no. But when you mix those two together, yeah, you get pro-balance. Without slaughtering adoptive babies. We don't need no slaughtering adoptive babies. What we need is a contingency plan. That's why there's a plan that I already knew a long time ago, probably when I was like a teenager, maybe like 13, 14. I knew there was going to be AI robots. I knew there was going to be test tube babies. Just like, and you guys might understand that, you know, Michael Jackson's kids ain't his kids. They're adopted kids. And little Blanket, he was artificially inseminated by the sperm bank mother to have Blanket from Michael Jackson's sperm cells. If you guys don't already know that already. You guys can kind of research that, but it's still a conspiracy, but it's the truth. I know it inside my heart that he was artificially inseminated to have and receive Prince Blanket Jackson. I know her. I just know. Right off without even no hesitation. Come on. You gotta put two and two together. You just have to. People gotta stop lying to themselves. Oh, that's Ashley's kids. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? Where's the birth certificate? Where's the proof? And I'm just saying this as an example. Now, anybody can adopt any racial background of any child within the entire world. And for a man that was a billion-dollar musician, he could have any person he wanted. And I'm just saying out of example though. Out of where within this election, that's like they picked Obama out of the hat. You just pick people out of the hat to become a figurehead for this corrupt, institutionalized matrixized government that we all live under. Thinking that we're really actually living, that we're really actually working for a paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. Even for the small businessmen, even for the side of the small businesses, including myself as a small business owner and a private small business owner as well. Gotta live through these pressures every single day. Gotta live through the fact that we still work for ourselves, but we still get the shaft from every person out there that just wants to see us fail, that doesn't want to see a business actually boom, that wants to drive us through all the competition out there and all the struggling musicians, independent musicians, and small business owners not see $1 to make it out here in these corrupt, societal, centralized, magnetized, MK Ultra sized, matrixized America. Because they orchestrate us every day and orchestrize us all the time and ostracize us when we want to get ahead to the next step, to the next level, to the next game. Because, people lie, women lie, but numbers don't. That's all what it comes down to at the end of the day. Because everybody cares about numbers, right? That's exactly where this election is going, ladies and gentlemen. It's the stats. People don't care about who's the figurehead. They only care about the popularity, the size within the Congress of the corrupt Congress, of course, and council and Congress, councilwomen as well, in Capitol Hill. That's all they care about. They care about what they want within inside their policies that want to override the power of the people to actually have a voice within inside the chambers of Congress and want to lock us out of those chambers within Congress of those United States senators that we vote for every single year in these districts. Because you guys ain't understanding. You guys ain't seeing the reality of everything. The checks and balances of the cost, of the fate of the next generations to come, including still within my generation and the ones in the past, previous generations, that we still have to hustle and bustle or not ask for the ones out there doing those 9-to-5 jobs, for the small, struggling, independent, small business owner and musician, artist, carpenter, electrician, plumber, screenwriter, book author. You got to understand that these people in power don't give a fuck about you. And I've mentioned about this in a lot of my videos over time for many years. They don't give a shit about y'all. And you guys want to break your ass this November and want to vote for men or women in power, so-called power, I should say, knowing that we actually do have the actual power, because without us people going into those offices and those buildings in the DMV areas and those off-site voting machines in those basketball gyms or those parking zones and those parking lots, who are we actually giving the power to? Because basically we pretty much got it figured out. It ain't no secret no more. Hell, I've been knowing about Illuminati for 3.5 decades. Freemasonry. The Bilderbergs, the Vanderbilts, all the rest of them, who are cousins with those congressmen, those senators, with those presidents. And y'all still want to vote for these fuckers that don't give a fuck about you or me. Or hell, not even those celebrities too, some of them. if not majority of them, if not all of them, even though some of them are actually little rubby buddies with them behind the scenes and a little bit sometimes in front of the scenes for all the masses to see on the internet. At those inaugural concert balls in front of the nation's capital every time a new president gets picked. And you wonder why the Dixie Chicks, and you don't even hear about the Dixie Chicks no more, got ostracized from speaking their minds about George Bush when he became, I believe, president again, or at one of those inaugural balls back in the days. Same deal. That's my dog. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, it's just sad to see that we as human beings don't have the gall, don't have the strength, don't have the tenacity, willpower to actually think for ourselves and feel for ourselves and be for ourselves, even though we have all these godlike traits that the creators gave us to free think, to have these great God-given abilities to reach down within our very souls and actually utilize these tools that we use every day, even though they're corrupt tools, because we're no better than the other, that we watch the porn or whatnot, and we utilize the porn and gotta decongest a hard work day, 9 to 5 day, just to come home to our nagging wives or nagging girlfriends or nagging family members and can't get a damn break. And working from strict to the bone within a soulless, lost world society. Just like in the movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas. We live in that pandemic right now, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, be my guest. Watch that movie, Falling Down with Michael Douglas. I shit you not. We live in an economical, environable society that's ultimately capitalistic, that only thinks about the greedy and not for the needy. Because Sketch of Peaze talks about the needy, the sickly, and the elderly that needs more support than anybody on the planet, and those 6.5 billion homeless out there that needs to be clothed in those tiny homes. If not, fuck the tiny homes. They need condominiums. Those tiny homes ain't even working out for their best interest at heart, because it's a slap in the face to see that they have to shove that down their fucking throats and our fucking throats with high inflation, high tax rates, just to sit and piss somewhere that we gotta sit and piss in the damn bushes behind the bleachers of your college or high school basketball arenas, stadiums. Because those homeless people out there is doing it, though, believe it or not. Yes, they are. Ain't nothing off course, nothing banded for them coming to any of those venues behind the scenes. It's just sad. It's a sad reality we have to deal with every day. Because what I just said a few minutes ago about off course, no, what truly is off course about that situation is, where are the fucking jobs? Where are the homes? Where are, or is, the support being drawn from for human beings like you and I, that we go on these YouTube videos talking to our audience every single day, and we want to understand why we live it so poorly, so poorly in these shitty ass lives that we just can't barely shake off, or can't really get ourselves together and come together as a unified people of all races, and can't actually build our credibility as a human race to give ourselves a fucking break. And you guys want to sit there and moan and cry that things are the way they are because they are. You could thank the people you put in power for that. And if I'm wrong for saying that, then so be it. That's just my opinion, my individual view, perspective, thought of how this world truly has become. A former shell of its own self. That I've said a dozen times in my videos in the past. How we live in a decaying modern society of decaying dating relationships, of decaying family relationships, of decaying co-worker relationships, of decaying job relationships with your bosses, of decaying humanistic nature conversations, and of decaying racial tensions, because it's only going to get further down to the bone. It's going to get to the bone, just like in Matrix Revolutions, when the machines came all the way down to Zion, and it was coming down to the fucking bone. Because it was too late, because nobody was truly actually pulling it together. They came, they held, they fought, they fighted as best as they could. But no, there's always something that's always got to pull you down, like the crab barrel, with all the crabs in the barrel. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey fucking do. So, you know who should be to blame? Now, I know this might sound a little cold to my audience out there, but hey, you gotta call for what it's worth, ladies and gentlemen. We should blame ourselves. And no, I'm never voted in my life. I'll put my hand on a book of Bibles and a book of Qurans, because I never voted in my life. Now, was I happy for that that Democratic victory over 2 years ago, through the Democratic district victories? Yes. I was. So, I mean, you gotta look at all the variables. And I'm trying to be very careful of what I'm saying, because I know somebody in the comment section, or viewers or whatnot, my subscribers or whatever the case, is going to take to some shed a light, a mix of this video of reactions of what I'm implementing in this video pertaining to this 2024 presidential election that we're about to go into this November, just like we went to when we talked about it in 2020 with that situation that November. Just like I said in my song Donald Trump, I said that I had this gruntle taste for that man. I wasn't flying with that man when he first began that presidency back in 2017. Now with Joe Biden, I say he's been trying his best to some degree, but his best really isn't truly enough. There needs to be an independent candidate for the presidency this year. An independent candidate to take control of the, I want to say the White House still, because it ain't really actually the White House. I say the president's house, because people got it twisted. It ain't the White House. No. What you guys got fooled with that too is, real quick, that the White House was a racial term, analogy for everybody to feel that the white man has to be in power. No. That's just the president's house. Because when he had Barack Obama, our first black president of the United States, it wasn't the White House no more. It became the president's house. But before Barack, there were 5 sitting original United States presidents that were black too. You guys should look that up. 5 black sitting presidents. And that was all before George Washington, Alexander Hamilton, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson. That's right. You go on Amazon, you look up the 5 black original presidents of the United States. You guys will know. It's a sad shape that we have to live in this society, this scum, shitty ass society. It's just so God awfully fucking unbearable that I would want to live on an entirely different planet. But I can't. But it seems like Elon Musk is with SpaceX, and he's gonna save the earth with his SpaceX projects. Now the one thing he did right was the PayPal. The PayPal he did right with. Now the Teslas, that too. But that, I don't know. That and the Neuralink thing he got going on, that's a little overkill. That's a little over people's heads. Even though I already knew some scientist was gonna do something like that for the future. Between in the 2020s going beyond into the future within the 2050s. Oh yes. That way you'll be able to control another human's thoughts, another human's bodies, another human's minds. That's what's going to be in law for the next president, assuming president of 2024 and 28. Oh yeah, guarantee that. And the robots will be here come even drastically in 2025 and beyond, which will replace the family structure forever and the dating pool forever as well. And I've been new about this 3 decades ago, so I'm just giving you guys food for thought still here, as I can strongly as I could encourage y'all to get it. And half of you people has given up. You have given up on yourselves, and you have given up on humanity for the ones out there that wants to go along and get along. You guys have given up. I myself have needed to fight to survive in this society the best way I know how. Through the adult entertainment industry, part-time, doing that, and music, writing movies, writing books, creating business for yous out here, still doing good fundamentals for positivity for the world. Even through the little bit of bullshit or what I have contributed within my past. All of that will be hashed out in my new documentary coming up on the 14th of this month. I shit you not. So you guys check that out once it comes out on YouTube and Amazon Prime. And I'm still waiting on Prime and whatnot though. Prime's kind of giving me a little ways to go. You already know how that whole direct video process is when you upload your own movie or your own documentary film. They say you gotta critique your own little movies or whatnot though, and their requirements, and it just holds up the fucking process and the dynamic and the delays of it. It's totally just, I don't know what to explain about it. But anyways, I don't want to get off topic. Like I said, we're in pitfall. We in hell right now, within our earthly hell. Hell, the time that we're born, we're living in earthly hell. This is the physical hell before we go to the afterlife hell. If people don't know that already. For your Christians, your Muslims, your Catholics, and any other denomination of religion out there should know already that we're living in a dunya of the physical to the afterworld gates. So you gotta take for what it's worth. Are we living to die? Or, truly, are we really living to die? Or are we living to survive? Is the deep-rooted question every woman, man, and child should truly take a look at inside themselves. Not necessarily the children, because their mind is like clay. They're still developing, they're still learning. I'm talking about for the adults and the adolescents out there that got a good head on their shoulders, or at least got some type of common sense inside their cerebellums up here and inside in here. Don't take one for the team. No, don't take it for the team. Take one for yourself and answer this question. Still, do you want to have a great economy, a great world, a great life for yourselves? And if you're pushing it, going full steam, doing it hard, whether on YouTube, 5 subscribe channels you own, whether you're doing it, I don't know. I can't think for everybody, because I'm not everybody. Only you viewers could think for yourselves about how you want to make your lives improved, how you guys want to make it better. So I'm going to end this video and to take note that this election is going to still make it or break us. But it ain't going to make it break me, because, see, I'm already going to be gone out of the country. I'm leaving America. And I wanted to leave America 5 years ago. But the only reason why I stayed is because of circumstantial, that a lot of people out there has those type of circumstances, as far as because of family and because of personal endeavors. Me, I got a little mix, a bit of both. But I'm about to leave America a little bit before, or possibly maybe slightly after this election. And I mean it too. So hope you guys drop a like and a comment in my comment section, and subscribe to my channel, Sketch of Peace, and also check out my Youth to Heal brand, or my Youth to Heal brand clothing at youthtoheal.store, and also check out Sketch of Peace official artist website on my Sketch of Peace website at www.sketchofpeace.com, and also check GodDevilRecords.com too for all the latest music that I got on there, my music artists for God Devil Records, and also check my Shopify, sketchofpeace.shopify.com, to get all the latest threads, hats, and shoes coming soon. Also, check out podcast. Check out my Peace 2313 podcast. Check that as well. Sorry, had a little brain fog, a little bit, but yeah. So hope you guys take into this video and let this video follow you and follow your heart and your souls and your minds, mind, body, and soul and spirit. It's your boy Sketch of Peace signing off to y'all. See you in the next video. Peace out to y'all. Love y'all. One love.